Yo, yo, what is going on, people? What is going on? I am back. I'm back. I've been away for a little bit. Had a wedding, been out of town, a little bit of vacation time, but I'm back. We back Sundays, Sunday evenings, doing this Q&A. Um, Surprisingly, I have a topic. Uh, Sometimes I don't do that, but tonight I feel like I should give you guys some type of direction of where this topic can go, and just do just a general Q&A at the same time. I don't want to not answer those type of questions if you have any, but just have two questions for y'all just for the night. Probably won't be on for too long. Have a few things, few updates, some of the things that's coming out, stuff like that. So I'm gonna get right into it. As y'all know, I do product reviews, and I have a few products that I still got to get out. Some I recently just got, and I can't wait to talk about them. But I know the Cyborg trimmer was one that I did receive, and that unboxing should be coming tomorrow. I pray tomorrow before 8 p.m. If not, it's definitely coming out Tuesday morning. So be on the lookout for that. And also, in the same time, uh, Thursdays I do haircut tutorials, but I also might make that a review as well. Um, I might I might make that a review, but I'm not sure on a certain product. I got a new guard, and yeah, I might do that one on Thursday instead of a haircut tutorial. Y'all let me know what y'all think. But I do want to get that cyborg trimmer out. There are some other products I have. There's another trimmer I have not did a review on just yet, but I will. Not saying that it's not significant at all, but I had like a whole theme on how I'll bring that trimmer out. And then also I have an airbrush compressor that I'm going to be reviewing and talking about. So stay tuned, y'all. It's going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be interesting. But give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna get my computer together, and we're gonna go from there. All right, all right. So first question. Let me get there. Where do you want to be in the hair industry? Like, where do you want to be? And honestly, to even answer this question, I honestly think you need to be at a place where you have seen some things in the hair industry. If you have not been to a expo or any show, it's kind of hard to really answer that until you really put yourself out there and really see some of these shows, some of these classes that the hair industry has to offer. So that question, it takes some experience of really getting out there. So where do you want to be in the hair industry? For me, I honestly like what I'm doing. Like I like the fact that I'm like the product review guy, and I like networking with those that I rock with. You're definitely going to find your circle. Create a table, and people are going to rock with you. I definitely love that about it. Uh, Being a platform artist, I don't know if I really care to be a platform artist in the hair industry. Being a speaker, now this might sound interesting because some might say I'm not the best speaker in the world, but I have a passion to help people in a way that I feel like I can like elevate them and whatever they struggle with through speaking. So I definitely think I can do something like that. But a platform to just cut hair, I'm not really sure if that's my area, but I like where I'm at right now, just doing product reviews. But I would love to know where you guys, uh, what you want to be in the hair industry. Like where is your Mount Rushmore? Like what is that? What is that spot position? What's up, Desmond? How you doing, man? Hope all is well with you, bro. If you have an answer for that, let me know, Des. Where do you want to be? And I seen you post something too, Des. I'm not going to say it. I'll let you say it. I'm just curious. I'm just curious what you're gonna say. But yeah, like I said, I like what I'm doing now. Now, honestly, do I have somewhat of a team? I do. Um, it's honestly forming, and it's a beautiful thing to see that happen. Sometimes we take that stuff like for granted, not realizing that the people that you're truly networking with can be a part of your team. Um, but it's a growing experience that it's always continuing to like elevate. So, like I said, I think I could be a good speaker slash teacher in a sense, more than just like a platform stylist, artist, whatever like that. I mean, there are some people that have been into the art game for so long, and they've been cutting hair and been one of the best artists. Like some of these people don't even need to cut hair; they can just paint, draw the craziest stuff. You know what I mean? That is not my testimony. That is not my like. I like abstract art because that's what I can draw. You know what I mean? So being a platform artist, I think you need to have like a real artistic eye, touch, all of that stuff. And not saying that I don't. I just that's not even my like 100% passion to be. But I do like to talk and speak on some things, and I like talking about the details of a thing. If people like cutting hair and they want to get into the business, I like talking about the business side of the thing. I like talking about the product that you're using. Why are you using that product? Stuff like that. Like that's like my area. I think I'm good in those lanes. So I'm just curious. What is your lane? If anybody wants to comment, I promise I won't shout y'all out like Des. I just do that to Desmond because that's Desmond. But I want to be I want to be when my haircuts are mistake free. That's my Mount Rushmore. Man, Des, let me tell you, Des, I want to be where my haircuts are mistakes free. Mm. That's an interesting Mount Rushmore. I only say that is because I don't know if there's a barber out there that has gotten to a place where they are mistake free. Now, some are probably mistake free in their foundation. Like they know that to a T. They're not going to make a mistake on the foundation. However, I think there's always a place where you feel like you can always level up your haircuts, your shear work, your lineups. Like there's always more and more and more that I feel like that barber personally feels like they can level up more. Now, I understand when you say mistake free, and you're probably talking about like those uh times where it's like, oh man, why did I do that? Now to me, that's when you mastered your foundation. Once you master your foundation, I think you become mistake free. If there's anybody else that disagrees, let me know. If you do agree, let me know. But mastering your foundation gets you to a place where you're mistake free. Um, and I'm getting close to me. That's good. I mean, to be honest, I mean, it's up to you and your client at the end of the day that makes that judgment. So that's what's up, man. But no, that's a real one. That's a real one, Des. I understand that. Anybody else? Like, what is your Mount Rushmore of position in the hair industry? And I tell you what, some people just like cutting hair. I I've seen it, you know what I mean? Some people just love cutting hair. Some people like being that community barber and, they're doing something for all those that are just in that community. Some are not looking to try to get a name and be known from other barbers and stuff like that. Cause at the end of the day, that's who's gonna know you. Like once you step out of the hair industry, you're still just David, you know what I mean? But you step in the hair industry, oh, you're David the barber, and everybody knows you. You got 100K followers and stuff like that. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some popularity, some fame, like some other. You might know other people in different industries, but at the end of the day, it's just your name, David. You know what I mean? Like we gotta humble ourselves. You know what I mean? So I don't think that when people see me out there like, "Oh, Concise the barber looks good," like, I don't even look for that. When I go to shows and people know me by that, sometimes it still shocks me that people know me like that. I mean, I look at my followers and it doesn't like, to me, it don't make sense. Like, I feel like as much people I know that I connect with and network with, and seeing my followers, I'm just about to hit 5K, I feel like more people know me than just 5K. It sounds crazy, but just being honest. But let's see what somebody else said. Cal the barber, being an educator for sure. That's love. That means uh the you care about the level and knowledge and education that these young barbers are going to receive. So you want to be that person that can help them elevate um and become better barbers. And that's going to help them feed their family. So I definitely think that's dope. I see what Nasir Price says. I would love to be an influencer and educator, a premium barber for sure. Excuse me. Now that's dope. I ain't gonna hold you because that's not for everybody. I definitely think that being an influencer educator is not the easiest task, to do. You gotta always be on the go, always on the move, and you gotta have that time to do that. And honestly, you gotta want that type of time. I can't honestly say that I always want to be moving. Don't get me wrong. I'll do a tour real quick, and I'll go to some expos, and I want to go to a lot of them. But I do know there's going to be a time where I'm like, you know what? I just want to chill. I'm an old head, y'all. So I'm not saying that I don't want to do these things, but I do know it comes with more. Being a premium barber, I'm not sure what that means to you. But being a premium barber, that means your haircuts are at a completely premium price with just a few clients, and you're good with that. Um, so if that's the route that you want to get to, I think it's dope. I definitely think you can get there. Um, and honestly, just be around exactly that. Be around that, and you could become that. I want to be very consistent every time. Yeah, yeah. That's to me. That's focusing on your foundation, because your foundation is going to make sure it's like bulletproof. It's bulletproof when your foundation is just solid. You'll be consistent all the time. What you would do with the two guard on a high, mid, drop, uh, full hawk, it doesn't matter. Like what you do with that two guard, not to say it will be the same like flow, but it will basically be the same type of step. You'll use that two guard the same way almost in every way. You just changing different angles. So once you get your foundation down, you'll be golden. Awesome. Oh yeah, awesome job on them 12 cuts, bro. Wow. Thank you, Daz. I ain't gonna hold you. It was 14. The last person didn't want to be seen. I don't know why. He was acting mad bougie. I'm calling him out. I said it. It's like, nah, play it. But nah, it was 14. I don't know what was going on, man. My wife said, "Hey, can I take your phone real quick?" And I was like, Why? She was like, "Well, I'm gonna do this takeover." I said, "Takeover? What are you talking about?" I don't know these IG stuff that really be going on, y'all. I do IG because I have to do IG. Just being real honest, like putting myself out there. Um, I like doing it to connect and network, like going live and stuff like this. Uh, but I'm not a person that's always on my phone taking a photo every haircut nonstop. That's just me personally. Now, when I first started out, I was doing that because I knew I needed to get some buzz around the community so people know that I'm a barber and stuff like that. But is that just something that's just automatically innately in me, and just every haircut I do, I'm taking a picture? Nah, that's nah. But she took over, and it was honestly, it was kind of cool. It was cool. It was tiring, but it was cool. That she took over. That sounds like I want to challenge people. I want to see other people do it. To be honest, I want to see other people have their significant other take over their phone and their IG story, and let's see what the whole in and out look like. That'll be cool. Like just now, I was looking at my sun cut I did. The right side of the head fade was perfect. Yeah, it's gonna be like that. Once you it's just a growth experience, to be honest. You're gonna get to a place where you always feel like one side come out better, one side is easier to cut. Sometimes I still feel like that. I feel like the first side might take me long, but the second time it's like, I guess once I figured everything out, I got the muscle memory from the first side. The second side is like boom, 2 seconds. You know what I mean? And it comes out smooth. But it is what it is. That comes with being a barber. Uh, but the left side was not so nice. That kills me. Yeah, I know you saw it too. Yeah, I did see it, but it wasn't too bad. That's to the point that it was something I was going to point out. That's something I know that you wouldn't see and notice, and that you would tweak on the next one. So yeah. Anybody else? Anybody else with some comments? I thought I had another. Matter of fact, let me just do this now. I thought I had another question, but I guess it didn't stay. So I'll keep that right there, and I'll get to the question. Any tips on getting clients when you're starting out? I'm 17 and only cut myself and older brother currently. Yeah. Uh Here's a tip. I'm not sure how many friends you have or family members that are around you, but those are the first people I would try to grab. Haircuts free. You've been cutting for some time or for a few months. This is going to be a career. This is not something you're playing around with. Let them know that you're serious with this. And if they don't mind, um, to cut the hair, let them cut you. Now, you'll they will let you cut them. Now, also, what would be a good way to do that too is if you can get people that just need like a one level, like a number one, number two with a shape up all around or a taper. I would try to get them in first, because it'll be more easier and comfortable for them to come back. Uh, Definitely do that. Um, and continue to showcase your work from you and your brother. I mean, you can make least on one haircut, you can make at least about 3 to 4 pieces of content out of that one haircut. You can show if you did your brother, you can show one about the lineup, showing how crispy the lineup is and talking about it in the content. You could talk about the fade. You could talk about the type of like clipper that you have. All of that, like all that stuff matters, and people are going to see it and be like, "Yo, he's really serious." So let me give him a shot. But if if you got family and friends, I would definitely try to snatch them up first. I don't know if you follow Chris Bazio, but he calls it low hanging fruit. So that's what I would do. Hmm. All right. So let me get to my. Okay, it saved this time. I'll get to my second question. Boom. Where do you want to be in life? period. Where do you want to be in life, period? I know a lot of the people that follow me, we are barbers, and that's all great. But I'm not sure if everybody wants to be a barber for the rest of their life. So, what are you going to do with your life? Let's say after barbering, like, what do you want to do with your life? Like, where do you want to be? Um, that's a question for everybody. But I will answer this one real quick. Great tips. I might try my neighbor to be honest. Yeah, yeah. Give him a yeah. Reach out. See, in barbering, you gotta have. It's not like a boldness, but a confidence. Like I ain't gonna hold y'all. I talk like I knew how to cut every textured hair, like any kind of hair that came into the shop. Hey, do you have your? Yep. What do you need? Oh, I got you. I could do that. I ain't never cut that type of hair. I didn't know how to do it. But y'all probably say, "Oh, you faked them out." Listen, I'm a quick learner. I can do it. I had a master barber right next to me. He was helping me through. Like I knew I can like bounce uh uh that off with him and the experience and stuff like that and really get the information I needed to complete the cut. Did it always come out the best? No, but it was close. You know what I mean? But that was me. That was me. Like you came to me and you said, "Yo, can you do a high fade, high skin fade?" Yeah, yeah. I ain't do a high skin fade yet, but I got you. And I just had that type of confidence, just to be honest. And it got me a long way, for real. It did. Because if I can see it, I can do it. Like that's how I was. Blending seems to be a struggle. For whatever reason, I get lost on my guidelines sometimes. Nasir, I'm not sure of your foundation, but I'm curious. What is your foundation? The most times when I hear people ask about, they want to get their fade better or they get lost in their guidelines, I need to know what's your foundation and then I can help you from there. Because if you don't know your steps like straight off from the top, then that's probably where you could be getting lost in your guidelines. But most of the times I don't even have guidelines. I fade down once I do a blade open. Once I do a blade open and get that bottom line out, I fade down. So I'm not sure how you cut, but let me know and we can go from there. Joski, what's up? What's up, man? Out of this apartment, getting my credit right so I can buy a house. That's my next mission. Yeah, yeah. So Daz, there's so many ways that you can go about that. Getting your credit right. Now, I think everybody's trying to get their credit right. Even people that so-called have their credit right still focus on keeping their credit right. Like that is one of the things that we either learn how to do at a young age or nobody taught us at all at a young age. And depending on what way that you were, some things are going to be uphill battle. Now, when it comes to credit, there's a lot of business talk with credit and a lot of ways that you can get your credit like, better faster. But we need to know the tools and the knowledge behind that. Now, I know there is a guy, I think his name is the credit dude. Uh, I know a few people that use them and their credit got really, really well. And they got the Amex and they got a Chase Bank credit card and all that stuff. Like it can happen. I also want to, you say you want to buy a house as well. Now, all this business talk, to me, I always think about how are you managing your money? Managing your money is honestly the key to it all. If you're not managing your money, if you can honestly say, like, you know what, sometimes I slip up, sometimes I'm doing this, sometimes I let this go or I let this slide, whatever like that, then most likely getting that credit score that you really want to see is not going to happen. It's going to be a struggle. So getting real committed on how you spend your money is very vital. Like it's very vital. Even having a separate account for all your haircuts is very, very important. Very important. If you don't have that yet, then you're mingling your business money with your personal money. So, yeah, I understand that mission. A lot of us are trying to get to that mission. Um, but I will say the first step is knowing how to manage, having self control on your money, and then getting the knowledge and the information, seeking that information. Because a lot of times we say this is what we want, but do we truly seek for that information and really go for it? Or we just hoping one day that, our credit just goes up 40 points and boom. I wish I had this book. Yeah, I don't have this book down here, but me and my wife, we're going to be reading this soon, and we're going to let you know how that goes. Let's see what this says. I don't think you ever stop being an educator. It's one of the main ways to give back, and not just educating about barbering, but finances and life in general. Yes, facts, facts. I have to agree with you there. Let me see if this works. Uh, I'm not trying to be corny or not, but I had to do that for that. That's real. Because even with kids, if you have a child, you're an educator, off rip. Kyle, I hate to say this like this, but find people that don't have a bunch of money. Then they will let you cut their hair, no problem. To learn on, just take your time and don't overthink it. Believe in yourself. Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean that's a way, I mean, if you know some people that are less fortunate when it comes to finances and stuff like that. Um, but also, I would say that treat that treat that relationship in a way that they are just your regular clients. Not like more of the sympathy. Like, yeah, you want to help them with a clean cut, not because you know, they're not financially inclined or anything like that, but you want to help them out so they can save while also having a great haircut. I, that's the way I would go about it. Oh, I keep my money from. I'm really good at paying my bills on time, so I'm confident on getting this credit right, bro. Great, bro. That's great. That's really good. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. Now we get into it. Now, Seer said, my steps are this: bald line, open lever, halfway, close. One guard open, halfway, close. Point 0.5 guard open, halfway, close. Two guard open to the parietal ridge, open halfway and close, 1.5 guard. Now, Nasir, I don't know about you, but for me, when I see a foundation like that, you're going bald line. Now, are you putting it in with the blade straight forward or upside down? That's number one. Lever open, halfway close. That's good because ball line to blade open, you're finished. You're finished with that, right? Now, when you said one guard open, now I see this. I see this. And I pray that y'all understand what I'm about to say. I see a lot of techniques going with the one guard open or one guard close. Then they skip the 1.5, then they go to the two, and then then you go down with the 1.5 and then the point 0.5. I seen this type of technique. Now, I will honestly have to say, for a person to truly execute this type of technique, you would need to flourish very, very well when it comes to guidelines. If not, then you're probably a person that is better blending down and not seeing no guidelines. Just being honest. I would say try all different type of techniques because honestly, that's what I did. I tried all. I faded up, I faded down, I tried to fade in the middle, and I just found out what truly, truly worked for me. But if you're saying if your blending is not working with a certain foundation, I might switch it up instead of going to the one guard open and then a halfway close and then, open and then close. Like, why not just do, if your ball line to lever open works and then it's completely gone, why not start with the highest number, 2, and then come down and meet with that ball with that blade open, which is the 0 guard. Why not end off with the 0 guard? Why end off with the 1.5? Because sometimes when you end off with the 1.5, you tweak it and you keep tweaking it, and sometimes you might push it up, or you realize you might have to get the 1, and then you keep touching these guards over and over again. Um, that sometimes it seems like it just causes too much frustration for no reason. So Nasir, I honestly would say, if your blends are not going the way you want it to go with that foundation, I would switch up your foundation. I would try something different. I would try to fade down after the blade open and see how that comes out. I would love to know. Please reach out to me. Des, that is a good idea. I've been cutting for 4 years now. I'm just trying to start applying what I have been learning. Kyle the barber, if you've been cutting for 4 years, the confidence, I, it needs to get up there. You need to know that you can do this, bro. Like, for real, and you can. 4 years is a good enough time for you to really ask people, like, hey, uh, just giving out, some free cuts. You're trying to get your social media up. You're trying to, get a better portfolio. Maybe maybe there's certain hair textures you don't have on your IG. I will focus on them. If you don't have straight hair, reach out to some straight hair clients, curly hair, whatever, and really, really get yourself out there, man. Because for 4 years, you definitely can do this, man. Definitely can do this. But yeah, where do y'all want to be in life? Period. Curious. Very curious. Where do you want to be? I'll tell you where I want to be. Uh, Once I'm done with barbering, I don't think I'll truly, truly ever be done with barbering. Um, Product reviews, I still might do some because that's just me. I think uh, an educator, teacher. Now, I am a minister for my church, so most likely I'll still be ministering um, for a very long time. And I think another thing that would be cool would be to coach. I think I'll be a good coach. What kind of coach? I'm not sure. I love basketball. I'm thinking basketball, but I'm not sure, I'll be a life coach, whatever. Like, I think coaching it will be a cool thing to do. Some come out clean, others depending on the texture of hair. I struggle. I was considering fading down. I'm not going to lie, but that's what happens. I fumble with too many guards detailing. Yeah. See, when your foundation ain't a smooth procedure, sometimes it gets crazy. You know what I mean? It really gets, like, it can become too much. And sometimes that's what we do. Haircut could be very, very simple. We can simplify it to a very, very just detailed step by step by step. But sometimes how we want the fade to look, we think we got to do all this other extra stuff. Now, no matter, and here's my thing, Nasir. No matter what hair texture comes into my chair, my foundation does not change at all. Not one bit. The fade will still come out the same exact way. Now, some people might have uh 4C hair, real strong, curly, tight hair. Now, I'm not changing up my foundation. What I might do is I might debulk first. I might get the 2 guard, clear it all out, and then I hit it with the bald line. And here's the reason why, is because I need to see my canvas clean. If they got a lot of hair, I will debulk it first, 3 guard, whatever like that. And then I'll get down to my foundation. Now, pressure does matter, depending on how much pressure I need to use on my client. That matters too. But my steps don't. The 2 guard to the 1.5 to the 1 to the 0, that stays the same. Now, once you start doing this more and more and more, you will honestly even start to simplify it even more. Now, I know y'all probably seen on IG somebody got 1 guard or no guard at all, and they fade the whole hair off of that one stroke. Just want that one whole area right here, just got faded, bald to like a 2. Once you know your pressures, once you know your clipper, once you know your guidelines, once you know all of that and you master it, you'll be surprised what you really can do. And that's real. Like you'll be surprised how simple it can become for you. CTB, this is my steps. What you've been telling me. What is your steps? What Nasir's doing, or I'm not sure. What's your steps? The one that I told you. I'm just having a slow moment, y'all. I could be, but yeah. What do y'all want to be in life? Period. Just curious. I ain't gonna be on here for too much longer. I'll answer a few more, but yeah. Kyle, find a system that's easy for you and stick with it. Yeah, yeah. And like I said, everybody fades different. Everybody fades different. I did a video on my channel. I did 5 steps how to remove a bald line, and the main reason why I did it is because I know everybody cuts differently. I'm not saying that you have to use my system. The people that do those other techniques, that's their system. They figured out this is the best way for them to get the cleanest fade because they probably tried other systems and foundations. Getting to a place where you know, where you just know that this is going to work for you is a beautiful thing. So that's why I did a video 5 ways to get rid of a bald line because one of those systems should be able to work for you, but you got to try it. You got to try different ones. I've been that barber that looked at so many YouTubes, and I tried everybody. I seen Chris Bazios. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try his steps. I seen Get Beams. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try his steps. I seen 360 Jeezy. And I'm gonna be honest, 360 Jeezy's fading process is not the easiest, but it works for him. It works for him. You gotta be you gotta know how to cut hair to try to cut exactly like 360 Jeezy. I will be honest. What he does is not always the easiest. How he makes it shape sometimes into his taper, that's all well, but he knows his pressure. The pressure matters on how he gets that fade out. Now, I tried all these techniques and I found out the best one for me is like somewhat of a mixture. Ball line, blade up, take that ball line out. I don't like having that ball line at the end. I don't, for some people, it works. For me, it's like, no, I like getting it out the way. So all I got to do is worry about the middle and then boom, that's that. But definitely got to find out your foundation. Your system works for me. I take that ball line out first. It's awesome because that's the hardest part. Then the rest is easier. Right. For me, that was my that was my hard part. The hard part for me was the ball line. I feel like I used to have not nasty blends, but somehow for some reason I seen this little line. It was annoying. It was annoying. It was annoying. Like I used to come home like, man, unless somebody walk out and I seen that line. And I know y'all like, well, why you let them go? It's like, it wasn't even the fact that I let them go on some real, it was more like I didn't know how to get the line out. So if even I told him to come back and sit down, I still struggled. I still struggle with it. So yeah. Any other questions or comments? Got about 5 more minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to that thing next year. Oh man. Any shows y'all going to? Educational classes. If not, it's okay. It's okay. Like I said, I wanted to get back here on Sundays. I've been out of town. I've been doing some stuff. So, but I'm back, and we're gonna keep this thing going. If y'all have not subscribed to my YouTube membership, uh, I would, I would. I'm about to do like something crazy. I got a 5K giveaway. Um, so the members will know about that first. I have some product that, as much as I love them, I'm going to sell. They will get to know that first. And I ain't gonna hold you. I'm probably not gonna be selling for a lot, but this is more so to bless people. So and the information that I give on my membership is way more detailed. So yeah, if I was y'all, I would hop on the membership if y'all want to, if you feel like it's needed. Uh Tips for lineups. Uh here's a tip. Yeah, I might laugh at me when I say this, but I will honestly say lineups are probably the most time consuming part of the haircut. Uh, Tips for lineups for me would be like, depending on hair texture, your comb is your best friend. Always comb, hands down. Comb the hair down all the time. If you got holding spray, use holding spray, but always comb the hair past the line in this direction, down, whatever this vertical line hair can do, you got to do it. Now, another tip for lineups, knowing what trimmer to use is very, very important. Knowing what trimmer to use at the bottom of the neck, behind the neck, all around here, knowing what trimmer to use is very important. Very, very important. So it's hard to just say what's like what are tips for lineups. Take your time, use hairspray, have a comb, and know what trimmer to use and know why you're using that trimmer in that area. Just to be honest. I bought a Rebel after I bought my Troll, and I just sharpened the Fusion blade, and it takes the bottom guideline out with ease. That's crazy because what the Fusion blade, I never sharpened that thing. I never sharpened it. But Cal the Barber, I want to show you something. Um, I'm gonna send you a video of mine. It's a clipper. It's a cordless. Was it cordless? The cordless fast feed or the corded fast feed? Uh, I got this technique from iCut Pro, Todd Bernard. It's called the zero, uh, absolute zero. If I showed you how close my clipper gets this bald line out, no, actually it gets the bald line out. I'm sorry, it gets the bald line out after a trimmer or a shaver. That might sound crazy, but I'll show you. Get Beam and Sean Cancera coming to Charlotte September 10th. I'm planning on heading out there. That's dope. I was just in Charlotte too. I was just in Charlotte. I'm in the membership family. Definitely worth it. Nasir, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Like I said, I got some more videos coming. Um, but I do want to bless y'all that are in the membership with some good deals. I might be giving away some stuff for about 100 or $50. So yeah. Uh, yeah, I just flick at it carefully and I put the guideline. and with the clipper, right. But I do put with a trimmer just to know how to get both out, right. But with a trimmer, just tap softly. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Look, CTP, this gold snap trimmer go stupid. Y'all have a good night. Oh, you must have sent me something. That's funny, man. When you gonna send me one of your trimmers, bro? You got like 40 Babyliss trimmers. If y'all ever need a Babyliss trimmer or any part of a Babyliss trimmer, hit up Desmond. He got every one of them, every generation. No cap. But but yeah, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get up off of here. If y'all don't have any more questions or any comments, I appreciate y'all rocking with a brother. I know it's a little bit late, but yeah, I definitely think I spent my time wisely with y'all, and we're gonna keep going, y'all. We're gonna keep going. I definitely want to continue to make sure that I give y'all all the information that I know, and really help y'all out in your barber industry or just in life in general. You know, barbering is not everything. It's really not everything. We have a life, we have family, we have kids. Some of us, are spiritually guided. Some, are really just are influential in their community and stuff like that. So there's a lot of life that's going on that's beyond the chair. So I'm here for both. So I appreciate y'all. Now, Seer Price says, how that cyborg trimmer need that review. Yeah, that should be coming out tomorrow or Tuesday. But it's nice. It's nice. There's one thing y'all know about me. I'm not gonna cap. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's nice. Is it needed? We'll talk about it. But it's nice. I got an look at this. See, this is what I'm talking about. I got the all black boosted on the way. For what? For what, Des? You already got how many boosted? You know what? Never mind. Don't even worry about it, bro. Don't even worry about it. But look, y'all have a good night, man. I appreciate y'all for sharing this time with me. And hopefully I'll see you on the next video, next live. Sunday evenings we'll be going live. So make sure y'all, you know, check your calendars and leave that time open so we can do this again. And if y'all have any questions, write them down. Anything going on through the week that you feel like was kind of frustrating or you're not sure how to figure out, let's talk about it on Sunday. All right, y'all. Y'all have a blessed one, and I'll see you on the next one.